wokedom is like rust. It never sleeps, it never dies, it just insidiously works its way into the framework and fabric of this country. And the Wellington scoop, you won't know it, it's well, you might know it, but it's a sort of conglomeration of all the press releases in this country. The Wellington City Council is advertising for another communications job officer. Now, I think they've got 40 or 50 already, but they've decided they don't have enough and they're going to advertise, they're advertising for another one. But it's the terminology that they use that's fascinating to me, that suggests that if we, and we talked yesterday about, can Wellington ever get itself out of the funk that they're in? But are they also symptomatic of local government and of central government in this country? But I think if you had to find an anecdote, find an illustration of what that conversation was about yesterday, you could no more think than of the latest employment vacancy that has been advertised by the Wellington City Council for a comms job. Now, they don't describe it as a comms job. They're looking for a communications change manager who will join, everything I'm saying to you is verbatim, who will join a council group which delivers high-impact, proactive storytelling. Now, I'm sure they were trying to be descriptive there and had either used AI or alternatively their stage 1 undergraduate English creative writing skills. But the problem when you are looking for somebody who will deliver high-impact, proactive storytelling is that the concept of story means you're not going to be telling the truth. It's clearly a story you're telling. So it's fiction. And obviously they want somebody who is expert at turning council communications into some sort of bullshit so that they can then circulate that as some form of Wellington City Council propaganda throughout their particular district, anyhow, or city. But that wasn't the, and then there's a whole series of that creative writing nonsense that clearly someone went to an undergraduate course at Victoria University and has written this particular advertisement. But no, that wasn't the bit that got me. The bit that got me was that it says, don't bother apply. Oh, then they tell you what a great job it is. You get a whole range of benefits, including 5 weeks annual leave, flexible working options. You know what that means, don't you? You can work from home. Health and well-being support, but the psychological counselling as well to deal with the fact that nobody likes you. Council staff discounts and a range of learning and development programs and opportunities. Fantastic, this job. Wow, who wouldn't want to go for that job? But then the Wellington City Council tells applicants of its commitment to diversity, equity and inclusion. And this is what I talked about yesterday, how despite there being a change of government some almost 18 months ago, diversity, equity and inclusion bedevil and infiltrate and infest and infect every part of the public sector in this country. And because this is what they say. Our vision, remember, you're just applying for a comms job, simple comms job. No, sorry, what am I talking about? High impact, proactive storytelling job. Our vision is for the Wellington City Council to be a place where we all belong. Can do our best and thrive. Our inclusion strategy, kia oke tapatahi tato, is the pathway we've set to make this happen. And through kia oke tapatahi tato, we have committed to developing initiatives that will build a diverse, inclusive, equitable workplace that positively impacts kaimahi, which apparently means employee well-being. We've set ourselves on making sure the council will be somewhere everyone can be themselves. There we go, be themselves, and feel comfortable bringing all the different aspects of who they are to work, as psychotic as you might be. And we're working to grow a workforce that reflects the communities of Pōneke. See, we've renamed Wellington. And a culture where kaimahi feel cared for, mānaki katanga, and connected whanaunatanga. At the council, we have range networks, support groups and communities, entire communities at the council. These are an important part of how we connect, support each other and celebrate the diversity of kaimahi. Can I just tell you, if that's the job that you're going to get to the Wellington City Council, and this is the amazing thing about this job, it's for 6 months only. Yes, I know. But if that's the job that they're going to recruiting the latest comms advisor, propagandist, for the local government in this country, and diversion, equity and inclusion practices are there, and really they're basically saying, if you're a white male of conservative background, do not apply. That's the first thing. If you come from a middle-class background and you haven't got anything wrong with you, we don't really want to hear from you either. If you're normal, we really don't want you. I guess after 2 or 3 years of this sort of recruitment strategy, when at least you're dealing with the Wellington City Council and you're trying to work out what the hell are they saying and why are they saying it, you've now got a reason. They've employed every personality disorder on the planet as part of their DEI policy, and the reason you don't recognise any of them that looks like you is because they deliberately don't look like you under the DEI policy of the Wellington City Council. Good luck.